es la tierra, mi agua viene con sangre, porque mi espíritu es fuego y mi palabra es el aire, porque mi cuerpo es la tierra, mi agua viene con sangre.
My name is Akal, and I am a kambo medicine facilitator. Well, kambo is a frog medicine. It's a frog secretion, and it comes from the kambo frog, also known as kambu, akate. It has various names, and this secretion has been used with many tribes throughout generations for its healing properties. It's like the sweat of the frog. Also, sometimes it's recognized as frog venom, and it's a way to heal yourself and reset your immune system. The frog is found in the Amazons in various locations, anywhere from Peru to Venezuela, the Amazon basin. Kambo came to me after I experienced some anxiety attacks. I was working at a nonprofit law firm, and I was partying all the time. I wasn't having a balanced diet. I had no idea what I was doing with my wellness. I was just working all the time, overworking, providing service. And when I had that first anxiety attack, it kind of like woke me up and said, whoa, like, I don't know what this is, but it's mortifying, right? So for folks that have had anxiety attacks in the past, the racing heartbeat, the not knowing, the lack of control, and that fear of like, am I having a heart attack? So that's what I was experiencing. And then soon after that, I was on Instagram. I saw a post of a Kundalini yoga place in Santa Ana. And at that time, it was called 8th Chakra Studio, and they were providing Kundalini yoga. I met a friend who said, hey, this is going to serve you, so go and learn how to breathe. And then other medicines are going to come. You're gonna feel better. So I started taking Kundalini yoga classes, and soon thereafter I found that there was also a kambo community. I was advised to attend and participate. So I went in, not doing much research, just trusting the folks that were saying, hey, go to kambo. And at that moment, I was open to anything. So I participated, and it was a very intense experience. I had no idea what I was about to do. And as soon as I experienced this medicine, I left like in shock. I was like, oh man, like what did I just do? But the after effects, the day after, my mind chatter, my neuroses was silent. I felt calm, I felt peace. I wasn't holding on to my breath whenever I was talking. I was able to like actually feel calm. And I said, okay, if one session can do this, then what are the benefits to continuing to receive a kambo in this way? Like how can I continue to reap these benefits? So with the kambo ceremonies that I facilitate, right now I'm focusing on smaller kambo ceremonies, limiting it to 3 people or one-on-one. So folks will come in, we'll get settled in, we will discuss our intentions, what's the reason for coming into the medicine, for wanting to receive the medicine. Previously though, I already speak to people one-on-one. We have a phone call and talk about his intentions. But during the ceremony, we talk about the intentions out loud, whatever we feel comfortable sharing. Once we finish with the intention setting, then we move on to rape or hape, which is a tobacco snuff made with other medicinal plants, and that is introduced through the nostrils. We sit with that medicine, and it also helps us like calm our nerves and really focus on our intention. And after the hape, then we move on to the kambo. The kambo is applied via the top layer of the skin. We apply some chambers, some burn marks, clean that up, and then we apply the frog secretion on the chambers. After that, within the minute, you'll be able to experience a racing heartbeat and other changes in your physical body. And once you go through your kambo process of purging, either emotionally, physically, then we rest. We rest and we integrate. After that, I provide an optional medicine, which is called sananga, and that is applied through the eye. The best way it's described sometimes is, I like to describe it as lemon in the eye, but some people have described it as like a burning sensation or lava. But it has amazing benefits, amazing benefits. And then once that's done, again, we continue to integrate, we come back into a circle, and we share experiences, like if anything came up for us, any downloads, any information, and we just hang out, there's no rush until leaving or having to go or anything like that. I encourage people to come and bring something to share, maybe some fruit, some nuts, depending on where I am, I'll go ahead and bring some like warm soup and we can all integrate together. And that is one kambo ceremony. It lasts between 2 to 3 hours, depending on how many people, and then everyone's individual process. I feel like this medicine would work for anybody who's open to a shift or a change in their lives. I've served folks as wise as 93 years old. And again, it's when you're ready to take that next step in your health, either mental health or physical health, that this will benefit you. Now, there are some folks that may want to try other healing modalities first before kambo, and that's why we go ahead and talk and speak beforehand to see what the intentions are. People maybe that have had a history of like heart attacks, this may not be like the ideal medicine to start off with, right? Like if you're just coming in, you're like, oh, I heard about this, I heard about this, I heard about this, I want to try it. Great. But let's talk about the history. Let's talk about your medical history. Let's talk about any pharmaceuticals that you may be taking, any hard drugs that you're weaning off of, because everyone's physical being is to be honored. So all of those things are super important to understand, right? Like this medicine has amazing benefits. It's used in the Amazons and it has been used by many tribes for generations. They live in a very different environment, and their environment is unique to them. They go through initiations and cleanses. It's built into like this knowing in the cellular memory. If we've been born in different areas, our sensitivity is different. Our ancestral DNA is different. So also the environment where we were raised. If we were raised always, going to the doctors and taking like a lot of pills and maybe haven't taken the time to go through that natural route, then our physical awareness and receptivity is going to be a little bit different. If we're always hyper and moving around in this capitalistic society, creating and doing is more. Living in this city or jungle of the city jungle, like we have to take care of introducing these medicines in a different way, in a more mindful way. Kambo is not like the most comfortable medicine. It's gonna provide discomfort. So if you're someone that is always trying to avoid that, then let's talk about it. Because if you're open, if these other medicines haven't worked, if you continue to recycle the same cycle of work and play and whatever it may be, it's just not working for you, kambo may be a stepping stone to something else. So I think kambo is a beautiful medicine to be used holistically with mindful eating, with exercise, with yoga. Serving in Mexico was a gift. Many years ago, when I started experiencing the benefits of kambo, I just wanted to share this with everyone. Anyone that would hear me out, I would just say, go to the studio, go receive kambo. It's going to change your life. And what I was really aiming towards was like my own family. I saw cycles of trauma, cycles of generational trauma. I'm first generation here in California. My parents are originally from Michoacan and Guerrero, Mexico. So they came here at the age of 18, starting a whole new life in a brand new country, not knowing the language. It's a story that many people resonate with. And I still speak Spanish. I still have that memory in me. And when I was seeing my family's health deteriorate, I thought, wow, like this could really help. Not only physical health, but mental health. And so my goal and my wish was to serve my community, starting with my family, specifically the Spanish-speaking community. And I didn't know where that prayer was going to take me. All I knew was like, oh yeah, Spanish-speaking community here in the OC or in the US. But that prayer took me all the way to Mexico. So that's what they say, be careful what you wish for. So I went to Mexico, and I was, bringing this knowledge out there, and I was able to open people to the experience. A lot of people had not heard about kambo. They didn't know what it was. But because I was able to show them, right, through other kambo practitioners, other videos and things like that, they were able to find like a trust with time. But this took me about 3 years. It wasn't like something that happened overnight. I had to travel, I had to go and talk to people that had to know me on a personal level in order for them to even trust me with being able to serve them in this way. And the first community that opened themselves up for me was my danza group, my Mexicayot spiritual family out there, based around Itzayot in Guadalajara. And they were the first to say, okay, we don't believe in anything else but this type of prayer that we do, because this is like our traditional prayer. We don't believe in outside medicines that are psychedelic to open you up, because we believe in the power of prayer and tobacco. And I didn't understand at that moment what they meant. I later, and in the years, I was able to understand what they meant on a personal level, and I totally agree with what they were saying, if you can get to that place. But there were some folks going through some physical discomforts, and I said, hey, this may be able to help you. Kambo is 40 times stronger than morphine. It doesn't have its like addictive personality as it would for morphine, but it does have those indications of being able to calm down pain, right? Like if you're having like chronic pain. And I was able to serve, and of course it helped. So little by little, people started to open themselves up to this possibility. And soon thereafter, I started having ceremonies every other weekend, until I was getting invited to other places in Mexico to go travel to Querétaro, and just serve these medicines. It's important to prepare for kambo, just as important as it is to integrate. Just like any other medicine, integrating kambo is important. Definitely taking time for yourself, not jumping in straight to work or going out to an event, any kind of event where you're going to be surrounded by a lot of people. Your auric field is open after a kambo ceremony. Your electromagnetic field is open, so you're more sensitive and you can feel the energies around you. So you want to be mindful of the energies that you're surrounding yourself with. So if you're going to have kambo, make sure that you plan ahead and you have some time for yourself, whether that's in your own home, in a safe space, in an Airbnb. Do whatever you gotta do to have like a secure, safe space. If you're living with roommates or family, just make sure that you communicate, hey, I'm gonna need some time for myself. And if that communication is there, then it will be respected. Journal, be mindful about the food that you're eating. I recommend staying away from processed foods, sodas, anything that you've already are trying to stay away from to continue that process of detox. So no processed foods, sodas, candies, like hard drugs, maybe even taking like a step away from like marijuana, Mary Jane, anything that's not going to be done in a ceremonial setting. Like if you're thinking, oh, well, I have some shrooms or something. Well, yeah, but give yourself a break from that. Unless you're preparing to go to an ayahuasca ceremony or a mushroom ceremony, another type of medicine ceremony for healing, and you're coming into kambo to detox before going into that ceremony, then that's okay. That's okay as long as you're mindful of integrating and being at your best before entering another ceremony, along with being open to any emotions that might come out. Journaling. I always open myself up to having people message me and contact me post kambo, because I feel like maybe if someone doesn't have that support system, or they're the first people waking up in their families or communities to this type of healing, they may not have that type of network. So communicating with me directly, communicating with anyone that's already been around these types of medicines and understands mindful communication, and being mindful of asking, right? Asking what you need, what you want. I would like 10 minutes of hearing me out, what's coming out, what's been arising from this kambo ceremony. Being open to any lucid dreams, your subconscious mind communicating with your conscious mind, anything you have to be mindful of, or just beginning to work on it in your healing journey. I see kambo continuing to spread. I mean, right now it's all over the world. It's in Europe, it's in Australia, it's everywhere. And my wish is for it to continue to spread, but in a mindful way. That we can work together in alignment with the indigenous tribes and people, not trying to, take and just become lucrative. Be mindful of this energy, this exchange that's being done, and then also to learn from them, to remember the ways and how they hold this medicine sacred, because it is a living spirit. Try not to water it down, or trying to make it into our own. Yes, it is a medicine to be held in reverence, and the more we can keep our connection with the indigenous tribes and the sacred way of how they're holding the medicine, the truer the benefits will be, because it's not just a material thing, it's a living entity. And as long as we remember to honor the spirit and the spirits that surround us, Mother Earth, the water, the elements, then we can be more in alignment to what this is, because it's a co-creation. It's working together with these medicines. We're just temporary facilitators. The medicines are going to continue to be here. And the more we can support our indigenous brothers and sisters so they can continue to have sovereignty over their lands, over their waters, over their being, then the more we can continue to work in this collaborative aspect. So my wish, my hope, my vision is that we can have a stronger network, a stronger, more empathic network with our brothers and sisters, and this I'm talking about like every single medicine. Wherever we are receiving our medicines from, we need to make a stronger connection with our brothers and sisters so we can continue to live in equilibrium. So my maestro Palmitzi, he lives in Guadalajara, Mexico, and he was an original student of Tlacaele, and Tlacaele received a Sundance from Crow Dog. So now my teacher has been serving anyone that needs assistance with his prayer, and his prayer is a tobacco pipe and Sundance and danza. And there was a point in my life where going through these journeys, right, I went in with open eyes in some scary places. And so I spoke to my maestro, and I told him, what I was worried about and what instilled fear in my heart. And he asked me, "Do you believe in God?" And I said, of course I believe in God. And he said, "Well, do you believe God exists in you?" And I said, "Yes." He's like, "Okay, well then, if you believe in God, and if you believe that God exists in you, then God is all around you. Never be afraid of anyone or anything, because God is with you, always." So anytime I'm going through a difficult situation in my life, or I may feel uncertain, or there's a fear trying to creep in, I always remember him, Maestro Panizzi. Do you believe in God? Yes. Do you believe God is inside you? Yes. Then don't be afraid of anyone or anything, because God is with you. My business is Akal Kambo, aka LKAMBO, Akal Kambo. You can find me on Instagram or Facebook. I also go by Akal Pritam Kaur, or Akal _Pritam, PRITAM_KAUR. Accessible here in California, in the US, in Guadalajara, Mexico. That's where my base is, out there as well. And I'm open to talking, to see where people are in their journey, and to give them resources, right? I have other communities out there in Mexico. It's called Puente Entre Mundos, Bridge Between Worlds, a WhatsApp group where a lot of healers, folks that are providing different medicines, meditations, yoga, opportunities to heal, are involved out in Mexico. So if you are planning to go to Mexico, I can connect you with my WhatsApp group. You can ask around about what you're looking for, and you may be guided to the city of Mexico, you may be guided to Querétaro, you may be guided to Guadalajara, and just bringing and opening this bridge, making sure that we're supporting each other in a good way. We also have a danza group out there, guided by Maestro Rosalio and our brother Chipewani and Xochitl. And we have a community called Ensayo in Guadalajara, based out of Bosque de la Primavera. And we have our annual Sundance. So we're really excited to always invite people to go attend and to participate and support this amazing prayer that we have going on, typically towards August, the end of the year, and to learn more about this Mishikayot path And in regards to last words, well, one thing I do want to mention is I want to give gratitude to my teachers, um, Scott and Alejandra from Kambo, and they were the folks who took me under their wing and really believed in my service. Um, I also want to give thanks to Devajit, who has Viva Cambo and had that 8 chakra studio that really again opened up that space to be able to receive, and all of the facilitators that I've been able to sit with in medicine and to learn from. Abuela Chica Wisochi in Guadalajara, I was able to support her in different types of medicine ceremonies and learn her ways. So yeah, I just want to again give gratitude to those who believed in me, who took me under their wing, who showed me something, whether they were aware of it or not, and just always grateful to that which is coming to me, and may they continue to be blessed 1,000-fold.
Bless me with your light, oh glorious Father.